Hey guys, it's Candice from Candice Fitness, and today I have a total body band at-home workout for you that you can do at home, that you can target your lower body and upper body and core all at the same time with these 8 moves. Now we're going to break it into 2 different supersets, and a superset essentially is where you are grouping multiple exercises together and finishing all one round of those before you rest. So I'm going to go over each exercise, and you can do 2 to 3 sets of each superset if you want on your own at home, but just doing the exercises to your best of your ability is going to help you no matter what. So first things first, make sure if you haven't that you go ahead and pause this video, roll out a little bit, and make sure that you're feeling good, you feel like you can move for a good bit. We're going to start first things first with just a band that you would put on in a door. So I've got a door right here, and I've just got decent little resistance. You kind of feel for where you're at. And the first thing we're going to do are just some basic pulls. So I want you to stand away from the door, and you're going to place your palms down, relax your neck and shoulders, and you're simply going to pull back. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, pulling back, making sure not to engage those traps or your neck. You're just staying relaxed. And I like to also think about really engaging my core as I'm standing here. So I'll sometimes give that nice kind of slight bend in the knee, just pull straight back, come forward, straight back. We're going to do 15 of these. Good. And again, you are working with these, your lats, your rear delts, and then all of those little muscles in between your shoulder blades. So around your mid-back area is where you should feel this. And you're pulling straight back to about your armpit. So you always kind of want to think about pausing for a second at the back before you release and come back forward. So let's do about 2 more. I have no idea what number I'm on, just by the way. And good. All right, so first things first, we did some wide pulls to kind of open up our chest, activate our back. And now we're going to take a small band, and we're going to do single arm pulls. Now the way I want you to think about these is you're going to step on the band. So I've got the mini band here, I'm standing on it on one foot, and I'm going to put my body in a hinged position. I'm going to keep my head looking slightly forward, so not hanging down, not arching up, just keeping a nice neutral spine. And again, that core is engaged, and I feel a good stretch in my glutes right here. And I'm going to pull up and squeeze, not letting my shoulder drop as I do. And we're going to feel this right along the side, kind of lower, so you're going to feel it right below those scapula. And you might feel it a little bit in your shoulder and your tricep as well, and maybe your bicep. All fine, but we want to think about really using our back to pull up versus our wrist, our palm. And you just want to find a good little slightly challenging band. Let's do about 2 more. Good. And then we would switch to the other side. So you want to really focus on feeling it right through here, using a slightly challenging band. And we'll go ahead and do this other side. So again, you're just stepping on it, and you're bent over, hinged, if you will. Palm is facing your body first, and then you rotate it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. All right, so now we're going to work our core and our upper body with these. So we're going to keep using this band. You're going to take it to the ground, and you're going to wrap this over your palms. And you're going to, sorry, not over your palms, over your forearms. You're going to place your hands about hip or shoulder width apart. You're going to get on your knees, so you're on all fours, and you're going to lift up your knees just about a centimeter off the ground. And if this is too challenging, you can either just hold this position to engage your core if that's more your feel, you want to work on that more, or you can keep your knees down and just move your upper body. So we're going to keep our core nice and engaged. We're going to keep our hands right under those shoulders. Shoulders are staying square, and we're going to focus on not rotating and stepping out 10 times on each side with our hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, that's challenging. So you're doing this because you're going to activate and work your shoulders as well as your triceps and your core, and it's a great stability exercise versus trying to do that in a full plank, because when you keep your knees down, it's going to put more weight in that core, and unless you're letting your hips go up too high or your back sink, you're going to feel it where you should feel it. So 10 on each side of those, and then we're going to move into just good old squats. So you're going to hold this band, if you will, just about at your side. So about hip width apart, holding each handle, and you're going to step back till you feel that tension, and then you are going to squat it down, and then pull up, squeeze your glutes at the top. So you can let those arms go forward and then pull, or you can just keep it right in front of you the whole time and use it to help you keep your balance. So you're going to do about 15 of these. That was 5. But I like this because it really, you can engage your back as well. 7. And work on getting lower, engaging your core. And it's going to get your heart rate up. Kind of like a kettlebell swing, if you will. 10, 11. And again, make sure you keep your shoulders back and down, nothing in that neck. Last one. Awesome. All right, so those 4 exercises are superset number 1. So you would do that 1 to 2 more times all the way through, and then you would rest. So do 1 superset, rest for about a minute or so at this point, then do it again, rest for about a minute or so, and do it again. And that's really how you're going to build up that muscular endurance too, because you're doing things back to back, and you're going to feel not only your muscles working, but your lungs and heart too, which, by the way, are also muscles. So, all right, let's move on to superset number 2. So, first superset, if you will, we worked a little lower body, we worked our backs. Now let's work triceps, pushing movements, if you will, and some lunging. So, we're going to start out again with this same band, and we're going to do a tricep press with it. Now, why I like these tricep presses is, as a woman, a lot of times we naturally lean forward, so we don't really want to tighten our chest up anymore. So you want to step away from the whatever you're attached to, if you will. I was about to say the bar, but that's not a bar, it's a wall. So you're gonna want to step away, keep your elbows right by your side, shoulders back, and you're gonna press it forward, keeping those elbows in. So they're about 90 degrees right here. Press using the back of your arms to press versus the front of your shoulders. And this is great because you're gonna have to get that mind connected with this movement to really feel those triceps working. So that's 6. Let's do about 12, 7. And this is great too because when you lean forward slightly, you're going to have to engage that core as well. 10. Let's do 2 more. 11 and 12. Good. All right, so we did the squats last time. Now we're going to do lunges. So you're going to hold this with both hands, kind of at the same position that I talked about with these squats. And you're going to stand starting on one foot, keeping those hips facing each other, facing the same direction, straight forward. You're not rotating out or in. And you're going to simply step back and then you can stand up. You can bring that knee up, flex your foot if you do, just to get that core engagement, and then come back down. 2. You can add a little pull in there. And if you need to, if you can't bring that foot up, you can simply just tap it or place it down when you stand up. It's also an option. But this is great because you can really isolate your glutes with this one and focus on your form. You can really pay attention to if you're leaning forward or if you need to sit back more. And you're going to get your heart rate up, just like with those squats. 11, 12, good. Then we're going to switch to the other side, same thing. 1, I always like having a row with it, if you will. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really feeling that booty work. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. All right, so we did lunges, did tricep press. Now we're going to work our triceps again with the band though. This time I'm going to have you simply stand facing the wall, facing the attachment, elbows right by your side, slightly bent over, quads engaged, shoulders back. Those elbows stay glued to your side. And you're simply going to press through, extending your triceps, focusing on that actual concentric movement with them. So with your triceps, if you didn't know, you have 3 of them. So holding this in different ways or having your wrist face different directions can kind of target each one separately. So the biggest one, just palms straight back, squeeze, pause for a second, and don't let your arms go forward. You literally want to keep them right where they are. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's going to target those one of those tricep muscles, if you will. It kind of engages them all. But other variations, you can turn your palms forward. That's going to engage a little different. And if you do more where you're actually facing in, so your palms are facing in, and then you rotate out. So you can do here to here, and that's going to target that inner guy a little more. So that's the 3rd exercise of this round. Again, doing 12 to 15 of each one of these exercises. And then the 4th thing we're going to do, we're going to get back on the ground, no bands for this one, just body weight, and we're going to get back into that bear plank. So I love a bear plank if you haven't noticed. So you're here, you're going to lift up slightly, and then you're going to simply focus on keeping everything from not rocking and alternate. 1, shoulder taps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, doing 10 each side, 18, 19, 20. And as you can see, it's hard not to rock, especially when your legs are your knees are just slightly up off of the ground. So 20 of those, you could do more if you wanted to, but 20 of those, and then you're going to do that whole superset again, rest, do it all again. And that, my friends, is a full body workout for you that you can do with just 2 bands. Try it out, see how you feel, see where that heart rate is, because I know, as you can tell, mine's up a little bit. So don't ever underestimate the power of doing a workout at home or just using minimal equipment. You don't have to have a full gym to get the benefit. So hopefully you will enjoy that workout. Let me know how it goes and tag me. Be sure if you liked it, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and let me know if you have any questions. I would love to help you. You can hit me up or join my email list by hitting either one of those links below, and I will catch you next time.